Welcome to another trade of the day here at Trader TV Live, and as you guessed it, AMC still on the move and still gonna provide you with some trading opportunities. So gonna break down, look, when it goes up, you take the breaks, you hang on, you diamond hands it if you like to, but hey, what happens if you miss out on a break at the open? And that's that beautiful trade here, Ross 62s, you get the move right into 65, previous resistance, then it starts to come back down. So what do you do in that situation? You still like the long, you wanna buy the dip, but what about the approach? So I'm going to walk you through what I was doing today with that particular approach of buying the dips. First things first, I want to just show a 15-minute of yesterday's price action. This line right here happens to be the close. It's random. It's 73, where we had that close. You did have a nice little dip support. This was a failed break, and I know it was a failed break because I got wicked out of a long here right at that close when it held that 60 area and then closed above it, guys. So I knew that was going to be an area for support that was going to be some concern, but we're not there yet. The turn comes off 65. I'm patiently waiting for it. Usually on AMC, one of the things I want to see is those big red candles that move into VWAP, right? And then I want to buy out some levels, and I know we're going to make some sense to me. First one is going to be this 62, 50 area. You have this cluster right here, 50 all the way up to 63. I park first bid on that little down candle right in front of that flush. And at this point, my plan of action is get in on the sharp pull downs in front of levels that we like. I'm then going to hold a core position and then buy the next dip, but scalp it to the previous level. So that's the plan of action going through. I get the first one in. It never gives me that bounce. I was actually sitting up here to take some shares out in 63.50. It does not make that move. Comes right into what is your next level? This pre-market high here at 62, 62 and a quarter, 62 to 62 and a quarter. It stalls out. It bounces in. I catch it on the way back up. Hit the offer as it does, and then I'm scalping some out in front of that level. It does not once again break 63, so I would have taken some out here had it made that move and still hold a core position. We go down one more time. What is your next level to buy? You have this hold point here at 61 and a quarter. We buy in front of it. Didn't get the perfect price. Now I could have had this one. I catch it on the way up instead of the way down, so it bounces, and I had to chase a little bit here. So you get a smaller scalp on this particular trade. And then it goes all the way to the opening range low. And this is going to be about 60-50, 60-60 as well. And if you remember watching our show, 3 times in the last week, you had 60 breaks. It stalled out at 60-60. So it was a level of resistance. Once finally broken, is it going to be that support level? We kind of know it had some support in the afternoon in yesterday's action, and that's what happens here. So it breaks to the downside. We jump in front of it because this is our ultimate level. So we jump in front of it here, catch that bid, and then where are we scalping? Some out in front of the other cluster, some out in front of this other cluster here, some in the middle of this range. Now, here's the only, I think, scalp mistake that got made, because this last out should be a little bit closer into VWAP. We should have been taking 62.50s. We jump in front of it a little bit here. I know it's splitting hairs, but if you're going to follow a plan, you got to follow a plan. It comes right back up, finally gives us that move into that 63.50 break area. We do still take it out there, so you fill that plan of action so that even if you're directionally wrong and you're looking to dip buy and you want to be a scalp trader taking advantage of piling up those wins while maintaining a core position, the key is where do you buy and where do you sell. In this particular case, you're giving up some of the upside by taking some out on the way up, still getting that big move, and hopefully it can break that 65 as well. But the other side of the coin is, if we do break that last level, you've taken profit out and you are losing less. So that's one way you can manage risk. One thing about managing and mitigating risk, you can't separate it from giving up some upside. So of course, if you would deploy this strategy, simply waiting and buying at the absolute bottom and holding all the way for the top is always going to make you more money. The thing about it is you're going to give up more if it bounces a little bit and then immediately flushes. If it only goes down and never gives you a chance to get out, of course, in this particular situation, you can save yourself some money. So one thing we like to do is talk about wins, losses, in-betweens, but different styles of trading. How can you buy and have success when a stock is in one of those heavy, heavy rebounds like AMC was? End of the day, you're only talking about a $4 move up and down. AMC's seen bigger than that, and I'm sure it will in the future. Just another trade of the day here at Trader TV Live. Let us know how you did on AMC, and make sure you tune into the live show every single day because we're not going anywhere. Bye.